Hey everybody, welcome to Cards and Sharps. How y'all doing? Good, glad to hear it. It's a beautiful day outside, and I thought I would just go over a new product that I got in before I get out and start my day. We have here, it's called True, and it's the Smart Knife by True, and better known as probably a lot of you may know them as True Utility. They make a lot of multi-tool type products and knives and things like that. If you've gone to fairs, trade shows, gun shows, knife shows, pretty much any kind of show where people have a booth or whatever, you will see probably somebody at a booth selling True Utility products and their line of True items. I have actually bought a couple of them before just to have a look, and then I inquired with them about being a dealer for them. So they send me samples from time to time, not related to the channel here or anything like that. It's just that they do send me samples to see if I want to possibly sell their products. And this is the latest one I got from them. This is the True Smart Knife Plus. And this one is a little different than previous ones I've gotten. This is another one I got from them. This is real similar, but this one, no pocket clip. You could carry it in your pocket, of course, loose, but it's got this little clip on it so that you can hang it from a keychain or even your belt loop or something like that. But this one has a pocket clip, so this one will fit in the pocket. Had this thing for about a month now. Just wanted to try it out before I talk about it, and give it a little testing before I even discuss it. I know a lot of knives I do right out of the box and in their first impression videos. This one I have actually used, because these are going to run you, this one MSRP is about 25 bucks. I'm going to say in real world on the street you're going to be paying probably around 20 bucks or so, and a lot of you, that's a price range in which you're willing to give something a try to see if it's usable. And I know a lot of us carry like Leatherman and Gerbers and stuff like that, maybe in pouches or ones that we can hang from a belt loop. But sometimes you might need a knife, but you never know what you might need along with it, and you just want something you can throw in your pocket, and this is what that's designed to do. First, let's talk about some of just the specs. Overall, it's just under 7 inches at 6.875, and enclosed it's going to be 4.375, and it's about a little over an inch for most of up in here, and then right here where you got kind of a flipper screwdriver, it's going to be a little wider than that. But it's fairly slim, so it doesn't take up a lot of real estate in the pocket. The blade is 420 stainless, so it's a decent working steel for a lower end price knife. You'll see these also kind of maybe at hardware stores and places like that, maybe in displays around the counter, that kind of thing. Just generally made for utility. Alright, let's talk about some of the things that we'll do, or is designed to do. Of course, you got the knife with a combination blade, so you got a plain edge that goes into a pretty aggressive serrated edge here. You know, you never know, you might be cutting some rope or twigs or something like that, and that would come in handy, kind of would work as a saw blade. Also made into the blade, working as a flipper, is going to be this screwdriver, and that's going to be your flat screwdriver, and you can use it open or closed. As you can see, it protrudes there enough to allow you to get in on a screw and open it. Then you got in the frame here, you got this variable size little nut, kind of work as a wrench for, looks like you go from 6mm up to 14, and don't know if that would also work with if it'll work in standard sizes that look like metric, but most things are metric nowadays. That you'd need this for maybe on the car or something like that. Now around the house, you probably still have a lot of Imperial. It's got these it says wire strip, these holes here. I guess not real sure how that works. I haven't never tried that, but I think you put the wire in there and then you can kind of close the blade on it and then use that to pull the wire through and strip it. That could be pretty handy. Like I said, I've not tried that feature on this. You got a little pry bar, and that's actually pretty handy. A lot of times you might be out and you reach in your pocket and you don't want to use your knife blade or anything like that to do a little prying, and this will do it, and it's actually notched out so it would pull out a nail or something like that. So haven't really tried it for that. I have used it to pry out something so I can slide something under on doing some work around here. You got a little ruler here on the back as well, and it's in centimeters, and then on this side you have it in inches, so it goes up to 2 inches, so you can do a little measurement if needed. And you'll see this Phillips head screw bit, and that is kept in place there by a magnet. And I looked at this and I'm like, how am I supposed to use that? In the literature I got, it didn't really explain it a whole lot. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm like, the hose for it, does it fit in the little area where the nut parts go or anything like that, and I couldn't figure it out. And finally I noticed this little magnet symbol. I thought, so it fits right in there. So there you have a little Phillips screwdriver, and that's pretty cool because that gives you enough. I mean, you know, some of them you're just a little thumb turner or something like that, but this actually gives you a pretty good grip and can pretty much tackle anything you do with a normal Phillips screwdriver. And with that said, those are your standard screw bits. So you could carry, poke a different size bit in there, or have you a little case with some different size bits or whatever if you needed to, or different types of maybe some Torx or something like that, and you could have those and use it for that. So all in all, that's pretty a lot of little handy features there for when you're caught out. Nothing. It's not going to do anything really great. It just does a lot of different things. And I would say, you know, if you're prepared, oh, it's got this little file on the back too. I don't know how good, you know, that's going to be, what kind of material you could really file with it, but you never know. You just need to take a little burr off something, and there you go. Got a little file. You know, for most jobs that you know what you're going to be doing, you're going to take the proper tools with you, but in those instances where you just need, you got something in your pocket and you need to do something, you don't have to run back and grab tools or whatever, this might do the trick. Blade's a little off center on it, I noticed, but you can adjust the pivot. I don't know if I could straighten it up a bit, but it doesn't seem really to hang. It doesn't have an action where you can flip it all the way, really flip it open. I don't think it's even really, that's the plan for it. I think it's just you use that to get it started, and then you can just ride it around with your thumb and get it open. And compared to, this is the older one I had, and it's the same way. And I've had this one, I had this one hanging on my old truck's keychain, and so whenever I was out doing stuff in the truck, I had this with me, and it's been used enough that actually it will almost flip out completely with the stud there. But this one is the same way. It's got a screwdriver. This one does have a seat belt, like a seat belt cutter, and it's got the little wrench area here, a little ruler as well. No file on it. Does have a bottle opener, as does this one, because you never know when you're out doing work and you need to open a bottle. The other, this is another one, and this one I bought from just to try. This is one of the first of the True Utility items I've got. This is sort of their version of a Skele-Tool. Got your pliers. This one you can clip it to a ring on your, you know, tool belt, or you can clip it onto a keychain or belt loop or whatever. And it's got a little set of pliers here, and then you got your knife, typical multi-tool knife. It's got a saw blade. It's got a Phillips screwdriver / bottle opener that is permanently affixed there, and you know, don't have a lot of faith in that bit. I mean, in a pinch, you could give it a try and see if it'll work. The pliers seem to work fine, and it's got little wire cutters in the pliers as well. And this one I keep in my backpack that I carry my laptop in to work, just because it's nice to always have a multi-tool handy, and this one just sits in a pocket in my backpack, so it's always with me. And even when I'm in the office, and there's lots of times in the office you'll be doing something, you want a pair of pliers or something, and there you got that if you need it. So that is some True Utility products. I have not this is not something I really, there's a million sellers on eBay, so you know, there just wouldn't be too feasible to try to do these on eBay. This is something you need to bring in bulk and set up at where you can set up a booth at trade shows and knife shows and things like that, and I haven't decided to do that at this point, but thought you guys might have seen these and you might be curious a little more about the functionality of them. This one here, like I said, I've had it for about a month. I've been giving it a try, so I keep it here in my knife shop room / studio / baseball card center, everything. And this, you know, I got boxes of stuff coming in all the time, use this to open boxes, cut cardboard. Does really well on that. It actually pretty sharp out of the box, and it cuts cardboard fine. So I keep it. It's laying out on my work table, so when I'm around the house, I need a screwdriver or something real quick, I come grab it. I've used it to do a little prying, and actually have not measured or anything like that with it. I've used the Phillips on it a few times, and have not had a chance to use the wrench feature of it yet. But as far as a knife and a screwdriver, it works really well so far. And it's pretty handy. You know, it's just something I can leave laying out on the table, and need something cut or just something to do around the house rather than go look for a tool or anything like that. I can grab that and see if it works in it, and so far it's worked fine. So I think for what it's designed for, it would work pretty well, and for the price, you know, around 20 bucks, it seems like a pretty good value. So if you've ever seen these and wondered about them, there you have it. Got 3 examples. The build quality and function seems to be about the same on all, so the consistency seems to be okay. And you know, just a fairly decent little utility tool. So there you have it. All you ever want to know about True Utility and the True Smart Knife. Alright, give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for lots more content coming your way. We'll see you guys next time.